Hello again, all my fluid art friends. It's Doris at DF Designs. This is an old pour where I tried to do some dendrite trees, a tree line. So it's dry. There's no silicone in it, but I'm going to try something that I saw Dirty Artist do the other day. This is just plain Floetrol, nothing else in it. And I'm going to use this to put my dots in. So first I'm going to go ahead and just cover the canvas. I don't know if I got enough, so let me move it around a little bit. Okay, it's not going to move very easy. So this is just an old hair pick that I used to use, and I'm just going to try to cover the whole thing with it. Now it should dry clear, so you should be able to see the painting itself underneath. I just want to see if I can get some dendrites in the Floetrol with Liquitex acrylic inks. I got two browns. I got well, see, they're both transparent. I couldn't find any other browns. I got transparent burnt sienna. Here's that bottle. And then I've got transparent burnt umber, and I pulled out some iridescent bright gold just to see if it'll work. I do have a little squeeze bottle of 91% alcohol. I had to think for a minute because I got 91 or 99 in the house. I do have my little dotting tools, which are what they use to put designs on nails. You know, I mean, I don't know exactly how they do that, but that's what I've seen them use. And then I've got one of these little cheap plastic painting wells where I'll be mixing the ink and the alcohol in there. But first I just want to get the Floetrol in an even layer, and I had seen somebody else do this, and this seems to be, it takes a little longer than when you're using something like this, but it seems to make a very, very even layer. So that's what I'm trying to do, and hopefully this little pick will also, I strained it twice just to get the little Floetrol boogers out, is what I like to call them. I don't call them just lumps, they're boogers to me. So, almost done here. And I apologize for my camera angle on the other video where I did some dendrites. I'm going to try to make sure that my hand is completely off to the side. Okay, just want to make sure it goes over the edge so it doesn't pull away from the canvas edge, because I had that problem yesterday with this one, which was the other one that I made. But that is white paint. So now I'm going to try it with Floetrol, and I'm not sure if I'm going to have it done by the time I need to put this up. So I'll do close-ups at the end, I promise you that. Okay. Okay, trying to figure out where's a better place to put it at. Okay, I've shaken up my ink. I'm going to put 2 drops of ink in here because I want to get some bigger dendrites. I don't know if they're going to work or not, but we're going to find out together. Okay, this is just my 91% alcohol. You just want to put just a couple of drops in there. Okay, then you want to take your dotting tool, and I'm going to use, let me see if you can see that. I'm going to use the biggest one I got. It's impossible to get it to focus that close. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to drop. I mixed it up, and I got some of it on there. So what you want to do is you want to touch it to the thing, to the surface. Don't push it way down, and then keep feeding it. And it doesn't look like it's gonna go. No, 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 no. I'm mad at this now. And I've got paper towels down, and it's good when you think you got too much of something on the end of your stylus, like in this case the Floetrol. Okay, it's not going to work in there. So I did see, I'm trying to find where it's at. There it is. I did see Dirty Artist do some dirty dendrils. Oops, wrong ink. With a little bit of silicone. So let's try that down here. I'm going to put 1 drop of ink. Okay. And then I'm going to put, this is dimethicone. It's the Coconut Hair Serum. And I'm going to try to make sure I only get 1 drop. Okay. Now, a couple drops of alcohol. And we shall see then what it does. Well, it's feeding it. I can see that for a fact. So it is spreading out. And very carefully, just putting just a couple of drops on there. Okay, so while that one's working, let me do a drop of this. Move that off to the side because I'm not going to need it. Okay, I don't think I've ever had this bottle up. There we go. I don't think I've ever had this bottle open before. That was the transparent burnt umber. This is a lot lighter, but I'm going to try 2 drops because I do want it a little bit bigger. I don't know how far that's going to go. Okay, and then 1 drop of silicone. I have no idea how long it's going to take for this to dry. Okay. I guess I should do 2 drops of silicone since I did 2 drops of ink. Okay, now. And yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Now I'm going to just feed a little bit of alcohol on it. That was roughly 3 drops. So I do want to try one other thing. Okay, this is the same color as this. So what I want to do is I want to try it without the silicone. So I'm going to put 2 drops right here, and then I'm going to put, I'm getting some dendrites. She calls them dirty dendrites, so I guess that's what we'll call them. So I guess this one is just dendrites. Okay, and that was 2 drops of ink and 3 drops of alcohol. And it's spreading out too. I don't know if I want to drag it out or not. I like what that one's doing. I do like that one. So while those are growing, let's try the gold. I'm going to do, oh wait a minute. First I want to do the lighter color in a with just no silicone. So 1, 2, 3, just to see what it might do. Okay, and then a little bit of 91% alcohol. 4, okay. We'll see how that one goes, and then I'm going to do Two of these, one with silicone and one without silicone. This one's not really going anywhere, and that's terrible, but hey, if it's not gonna, another one that I haven't, oh, hang on a second, don't mean to put my arm in front of the camera, but okay. There we go. I don't think I've ever had this one open either. Okay, there we go. So, I'll do 2 drops here, and I'll do 2 drops here. That one will get a drop of silicone, and then they both will get alcohol, just to see what it does. And then I also, when it dries, I want to see what it does then too. I like what, see, I may have to start adding the silicone to all of them, because I like what it's doing a lot better with the silicone. It's just turning out to be a much prettier design. Okay, this is the one with the silicone. And that gold may be too heavy to do anything, and it looks like it is. Wait a minute, let me add just a little bit more alcohol. And guess what? It's not going to do anything. Well, let's see how it does without the silicone. And without the silicone, it's not doing anything. Okay, so I can see that the gold is not going to work. So first thing I want to do is I do want to add a drop of silicone here and a drop of silicone here. Okay, let me put some alcohol on those. See, I can see it spreading out, but the gold isn't going with it. So, oh, that's that drop that I left before. Okay, so let me see what happens when I put 1 drop of ink on top of it. Then do a silicone, and then do a alcohol, just to see what it might do. I love how that one's going, and I don't know if the silicone's, I mean, if the Floetrol's too heavy or what. Okay, there we go. I got a sneak of fill in that dark brown, which is the burnt umber. Yeah, see. Well, I can see that it's going to take silicone to do it. I can't really see the gold in there. I won't know until it's dry, but I want to get a couple more of the transparent burnt sienna on there. And then I will do a close-up while it's wet. And then sorry, I was counting. I put 3 drops there, 3 drops there. Let me put a drop of silicone on each. Okay, now let me add some alcohol. It must do something with the alcohol and the silicone mixing together. Okay, now wish this one would go a little bit, but I guess that's about all I'm going to get out of it. This one by far is my favorite. I want to try to get rid of that dot that did nothing. And I'm doing nothing but, okay, so let me do this. Let me just put my finger. See, I did nothing but mess it up there. I just wanted to have some of the Floetrol there. Okay. Well, that kind of worked to fix that spot. You know. Okay, well, I've come to the conclusion it does take the silicone on top of the ink with the and then some alcohol. Okay. The other conclusion I have is the gold's not going to go anywhere, probably because it's too heavy. And then the other conclusion is, and I don't know if that's going to work yet or not, is will you be able to see them once the Floetrol dries? So, let me lift it up. I don't want to keep you all any longer. Let me lift it up. Reason I only did it on the one camera was because I wanted to make sure that you got everything in your view, close as you could get it. That one right there is my favorite. Okay, let me turn a little bit. Not really happy with that one. I'm just going to try one other thing real quick to some of the ones with the darker spots. I'm going to try one more drop of silicone and then a little bit of alcohol just to see if it feeds it anymore. Just to get the dark to spread out a little bit. Okay, now alcohol. Of course, I've got ink all over my gloves now, but hey, you know. Oh, now I forgot where I put it at. Okay. A few drops. Well, that one's spread out, that's for sure. I did know somebody else said this, that if you think it's drying, just go through it with the tips to break up the tension of it a little bit to get that little dry patch that's on top to break up the dry film is what she said. Okay, I'm going to leave you guys. I don't know if I'm going to be able to add dry pictures to this or not, but we will see. So, I want to thank you all for watching. I love the fluid arts right out of you. Thank you for putting up with my little experiment. And hopefully, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.